Alright, so I guess I'm live. Alright, well, let's assume I'm live, and welcome to my humble abode. My character's name is Emphr, and this is a role-playing server. As you can see, the town, which was not like this a few months ago, is growing by leaps and bounds. There's a lot of players in here that are people that are definitely on the rise of building and searching. Well, let me take on a tour of my house. So I built this, took a little bit of time, and a little bit of technology. However, that was the observation deck, I call it. There's a little great room. This area is my... well, it's my alchemy suite. And then I'm going to make this balcony into something. It overlooks my forges and all my stuff. Alright, and then of course I made these chairs, and then I overlooked the road where, if we're looking that way, Yogi is. Yogi and Boo Boo. There are two bears there. I cannot take the bears, and I am working on that. Thus, the title of the project is The Search for Steel. So here we go. If you're in the chat, just let me know you're there so I can talk to you. If you have any questions, let me know. If you feel like it, go ahead and subscribe. I am crafting bricks so I can make a new forge, but until these bricks are done, which I will have in a lot of time. I think it's 30 minutes per brick, so that's an hour and a half. I could build another kiln, but it's kind of pointless. 29 minutes, yeah, so 30 minutes per brick. Or 20 bricks, technically. Alright. And I need a lot of them to build the furnace for the steel. So, in this game, to get hit points, you eat. And everything you eat gives you certain attributes. Health and stamina, mostly. And there's somebody running across. Didn't even wait. That's alright. Let's see. We're gonna eat the farmhouse roast. And you learn these recipes, and they give you different things, different attribute levels for different levels of cooking. You take. For this though, I am going to max out my health. It looks like I'm gonna have to get some strawberries. Well, if I max out my health, I'll do that. But you know what? I'm not gonna max out my health. But let's go hunting for a minute. Yep. You know what? I am gonna wait on that, and I'm gonna wave because they did not. And let me see. Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna go get some iron. I'm gonna talk to him a little bit as I run away. It's hard. This is the one part of the system I don't like. It's very hard to talk to people. But it's a role-playing game, so talking to people is critical, but it's a lot of typing. I will be fighting a wolf or two. So that's fun. That is fun. Hold on. Getting a warning. What's my warning? Okay. They're just recommending that my bit rate is too low. And I don't know how to change that. So, awesome. See, they're saying Stream's current bitrate of 2673 is lower than recommended. We recommend that you use 13.5. That is a lot. So if I go to my settings, I don't think I can change my bitrate while I'm connected. Bitrate. That would be output. Yeah, I can. So we'll go to 13.5. 2,500. Whoop. There we go. Apply it and we'll see what happens. There we go. All right. So here we go. So now that we've corrected the bit rate, maybe we'll get that warning. Possibly. Still saying I'm getting that warning. It's annoying. Oh, all right. Well, it's much better than it was. It's not exactly where it should be. So we'll make the bit rate 18,000 and see what happens. Set it for 13,500. Okay, it should go away. All right. Anyway. All right. At any rate, we're streaming. All right, let's get going. The developers spent a lot of time on this landscape, and it's amazing. And the clouds actually move. I gotta show that because that is awesome. And the sun definitely moves in different directions. Well, rises and sets, just like anything else. And that's the fun part. So let's see. We are moving. Here it takes a little bit of time to travel, especially to where I'm going. And you know what? I'm not going to hunt. I am just going to grab the iron ore that I need. Do I need the iron ore? I really don't. Let's hunt. Wolves are difficult in this game. And I missed. Blocking is essential. As you can see, I'm taking damage, but not as much as I'm dishing out. And they do make the noises realistic, so for any kids watching, be forewarned. Alright, so that... I thought I'd get off a quick shot. Well, that just goes to show. This bow has power, it's a 2 diamond, but it does not have accuracy. The other one didn't have accuracy either, honestly. I waited too long. Oh my goodness. Technically, you should always go center mass, but I don't even do that with a bow. I'm doing headshots and tail shots for some reason. Who knows? Anyway, let's get to the next objective. There's 3 puppies here. Like I said, wolves are not easy, and they come in the pack. It's going to be blocking as much as possible. If I can get those guys synced, I can block most of their damage. I missed that block. That was not great. But I didn't do too bad. and I'll start to heal. You do regenerate. It's best if you just let it heal a little bit before you go into the next combat. Oh, there's a badger. I don't know if everybody saw that. That was a badger. Let's see. Noticed the deer just a few minutes ago. The badger, easy. And then I should be near wolves, so I'm gonna hightail it because strategy is a thing in this game. You gotta time it. I can do a secondary swing if I see an opening, but it's easier if I just swing through. One wolf's not too bad. 3 wolves, bad. 4 wolves, really dangerous. And a bear, no. Not with the current armor. I just don't have, I don't have it. Look at this, trees walking through, hunting, skulking, waiting. And, like I said, the badger, easy. Oh my gosh. Arrows are not exactly easy to get in this game, especially the good type arrows. You really have to be prepared to go journey. So what I'll do is I'll pick up these deers and go back home so I can drop it off. And I do need more iron so I can make more arrow tips, because I need wrought iron. And wrought iron, as everybody knows, it's one step above iron. And I screwed that up. Being surrounded sucks. I don't know how I won that with minimal damage. I'll take it. Alright. So we'll head out. And go back to my home. Trying out this software, see if anybody come by the stream. Actually, I need some clay, and I have some room, so I'm going to do it. Alright, let's do it. We're doing it. There is a button on the keyboard that I can use just to let myself coast either walking or running. Mostly it's used for running. I have a lot of red onions, and that's what I just stepped over. If you noticed a plant that looked different than the landscape, that was red onions, so I really didn't need to do anything with them. So I didn't. Until I learn how to cook with them, it's kind of pointless. I have like, I think 100 back at the house. It is amazing. And it doesn't look like I have anybody viewing yet, except for myself, which is always nice. And we'll see. I did this on Twitch a couple times. It was okay. I think I'm gonna do it on YouTube for a little bit and see what happens. I would say Twitch, you get more games, but or people looking for games. These are bunnies, yeah. They're actually easier to hit than deer for me. I just gotta see them. Gotta see them. And then you lead them just a little bit, and yeah, it doesn't look like I can hit them, but I'm trying to hit them. So their best position is in front of me. Ah. Alright, well. Oh my goodness. There we go. I'm heading back to the house anyway, so. Oh, right into the tree. That was beautiful. That was exactly where I wanted to put it. There's a bunny right there. See what I mean? When you pick them up, you process them. And basically, you when they say process, you basically are dressing them down after you're hunting and taking all the parts you can. Where did that other one go? Now I hit another one. Look for the red dot. There it is. And I thought I saw another one. The AI is pretty good on the rabbits and animals not taking the same path back. Sometimes they do, if it's clear. Like if you wait enough, they'll come back to the spot, which is kind of weird, but it's okay. There we go. And Yogi and Boo Boo are in there, so I gotta be very careful on how I do this. Yeah, that'll be a clip shot. Come on now. For a rabbit. You would think those 3 wolves that I fought just a moment ago would be better. I'm lucky they didn't run on that. It sometimes is hard. Ah, man. It's deer. I can't hit him. Thought I would be able to do this in a couple of minutes. No. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. And all the materials that I get are important. Because you skill up, you get different technology. When you research it, you make enough of it, you start to design your own stuff. It's pretty cool. And it's definitely a break from my everyday. It's a lot of fun. It's a little addicting, which is a perfect game for me. A lot of people say, well, addiction is bad, right? Well, when you enjoy yourself, of course you take care of the family. You know, also share these type of games with the family too. It's a lot of fun. And here's a badger. Let's see if I can get it. Behind the tree. Those things are nasty. They don't do too much damage. How they're nasty is by the sound they make when they chase you. First time I heard it, I tailed it out of the area. I was like, holy crap, what the hell was that? It was pretty phenomenal, the way they, and I think they actually sound that way. Oh my god. If it's out of my sight, I can probably hit it. Again, you would be somewhere around here. And I cannot take Yugi. Group of players, 2 players, and they were coming back from their death. Which means you have no armor. You're trying to get to your body so you can pick up your stuff. Well, they needed help, so I did the only thing I could do, and I helped them out. It was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. You would think that yellow circle would mean something. It does not. There's 2 boars down here too. Oh my god. What happened to my sword? This is not good. For some reason, my sword traded places with somebody. I'm taking a lot of damage just for a sword. Wool fiber is really useful if I can do it. Wool fiber. Yeah, I can. There we go. That was annoying. And unexpected. Somebody's building. You can hear it in the background. Somebody's chopping trees from the echo. There used to be deer down there. Now I guess there's not. If I only knew how to get home. Oh my goodness. Just turned around. I bet you are too. Alright, so this is my tailoring stuff, so I will put all my tailoring stuff together so I can tailor later. And then I have all those skins, so I'll go below the working, and I'll take care of the little animals first, and then I'll throw on to the bigger animals. But if you stop by, throw something in the chat, say hi. It's Pax Dei is the game I'm playing. It's a really cool game. Developers are phenomenal. For an early release, or early access is what they call this. 2 thumbs up. Gotta say, the crafting system seems stable. There's only one problem I've seen so far. The combat system could use a little bit of work, but I know for a fact I'm only beginning the game and I have no experience with advanced tools or anything like that. There is a magic system here too. I haven't found magic yet, but I've seen people use it, so I really should ask how people are using magic, but I have not used magic. It's a lot of fun, but the overall, the magic system is something I have to explore. I still haven't gotten my steel weapons or steel armor. I still have to explore I call it the infested forest and the spooky forest. The infested forest, a name that is apt. Every animal in there is infested, and if they bite you, they poison you. So that's an awesome condition to have because you aren't able to heal. And then you have the Spooky Forest where I saw an angry soul, and the sound effect they made that thing make was amazing. I ran as fast as I could. It was a Halloween sound. It was amazing. It was one of those. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And bravo to the sound department, because man, it was amazing. Now in this role playing game, I just wanted to point out I'm moderately good at animal hides. Well, there's different levels, so you can be there's very hard. Well, there's impossible, and there's very hard, then moderate, and then easy, very easy, and then trivial and master. And the way you explain your skills to a player is pretty cool, because they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, and they basically ask different questions, and depending on their answers, you can tell if they're a master or just a novice at something, or if it's trivial for them, which is really cool. Very cool aspect of the game. And yeah, I can't wait to explore a little bit more, because the skill sets and the role playing alone are pretty cool. And just figuring out different things that you build is pretty cool too. The building mechanic in this is top notch, and do a lot of different builds that are complex. So nothing is quote easy to do, which I love. Well, some things are easy to do. Arrowheads are easy to forge, meaning, and not using the scale. They're the materials needed for those are minimal, so you're able to craft many arrowheads, no matter if they're hard for you, if they're very hard for you, if they're moderate for you, and you get skill. For example, right now I'm a master, or it's trivial for me to craft a wrought iron tipped arrow, and I'm a master at bronze, but it's a trivial matter for me to do iron. But honestly, I haven't found any silver yet, and this is the little peek into the future. I do have a curved longbow. It was very hard for me to make. I did make one. It wasn't worth it. The sturdy longbow has an accuracy of 97 and a piercing of 13. The curved has an accuracy of 96, gone down by 1, and only an increase of 1 in piercing. So, honestly, it doesn't matter which bow I use. It's up in the air. Okay, so one of the things I'll do is I will go figure out, before I go in an adventure, to get some materials. I do label these every once in a while, but I didn't. Okay, so all the meat on the rabbit meat, I think I can just put rabbit meat. Yeah, there we go. I don't butcher rabbit meat until I need it. And then, and literally I can butcher a boar. And this is how you calculate it, right? So I don't know the exacts about it yet, but the game is pretty cool, where you can actually look at different aspects of how you're butchering, and you get different or more and rare pieces as you get more skilled at butchery. Now, here's the key, and where I was ultimately going. The well-parted bear, not going to be able to do. However, if you look at the well-parted deer, you don't get as many pieces as a butchered deer. However, I get about 17 experience, 10 to 17 experience points every time I succeed on a trivial. I get about 150 on the yellow, 175 on the red, or 175 on the orange, and about anywhere from 175 to 225 on the red, or the not impossible, however, not probable. So, or the very hard. Sorry. The so where I usually go is the well-parted barrow. I'm not going to be able to do because I don't have any, but I'll do the butchered deer to get the experience a little bit higher, and then I'll go down to the butchered boar and the well-parted wolf because the butchered wolf gets me a little bit more experience, but I'm still getting experience, amounts of experience for the well-parted wolf. So you think strategically, just like you do any other game, and the more you have of skill, the more experience points, the better your food. The better your food, the more health and the more stamina. So ultimately, when you join a clan, the big part of this is joining a clan and then actually adventuring. I've seen groups of adventurers, like 4 or 5 strong. I think I saw online. I thought I saw 6 adventurers, but I saw 4 or 5 adventurers just going off and adventuring. Very cool. It is a very cool thing to have happen. But ultimately the game will not force you there, but you'll want to go into a clan. I think clan has their own land, so you can build a bigger clan house. You do have different fabrics that your clan can do, so you have a unique look to your clan. And this is all early access. I don't know what they have planned on the map, and I'll show you the map here in a second. The map actually is so big that I cannot fathom at any point the developers not providing some type of forceback mode of transportation, which is going to be just another aspect of this game. It's going to be awesome because I can see them doing combat from horseback and just having a whole plethora of other skills that are associated with horses. So I am looking forward to that. And hopefully again, this is early access. Hopefully by the time they do have the full game and access, because keep in mind, this is on a server. There are people doing other things on this server. And I'm just living in my bubble for now. And ultimately to the point, I'm trying to get to a point where I'm useful to a clan. And it's interesting because you kind of think about that in the same way you think about life, right? You feel, and it's not true. Let me state that up front. You feel like you're not useful to a group of people. However, at any stage of your life or career or skill level, you always have some way of contributing. I tell people I manage this all the time. Just because you're coming out of college, you don't have a skill, and you're hired for the position means you have the opportunity to level up. And part of my job is to provide those experiences and the means to level up. And of course, in my profession, a lot of people, it's not really a beginner profession, but there are entry-level people for sure. But you understand that people have ambition, they have wants, needs, desires, dreams, and it's not all about the job position that they are currently in. And that's okay, right? That's part of my job, is to figure out for them, what they want to do. Of course, I want them to stay as long as possible after they learn the job. But if their choice is to go somewhere and do something, maybe start a business, I will 100% be behind anybody, and I'm not going to tell them they can't do it. I'm going to give them as much advice as they will allow me to give in order to start a business, for example. Or to take another position. I've mentored people who were taking positions, And they're like, "Do you think this is a good idea?" And I'm like, "Well, it's ultimately up to you, but here are your options. Here are the things you may not have thought about." And they're like, "Oh yeah, I thought of that," or "No, thanks, I didn't think of that." And that's all about human interaction, right? Everybody is there. Everybody has their own wants, needs, desires. No one person, especially a manager, should be trying to keep somebody down. For example, and this is years in the past, I've had managers look at me like I was taking something away from the company just to take my vacation. And I was like, I've never wanted to feel that way in a job, so it kind of sucked. I will never do that to somebody. I can't. I won't. There's no way I can. I don't want people to feel that the vacation they earned, for one, negotiated, for two. You see where I'm going here. It's your vacation. Take it. Enjoy. I'd rather you take a vacation, be completely unplugged, come back, and be raring to go. Because, and heck, if that raring to go only lasts a few weeks, okay. I'm okay with that. Because you have the vacation, right? You're not going to burn out a lot quicker, for sure. All right, gotta go make some arrowheads, I think. I put all my forge stuff down here. All my blacksmithing, all my not my crafting, not my carpentry, not crafting. Oh yeah. I wonder how many arrowheads I can have. Well, if you're interested in the conversations I bring up every once in a while, or have a question, throw it in the chat. Let's talk. Here's that arrowhead I'm moderately good at. Here's a steel anvil. And I don't know how to get steel yet. I think I know when I make the new furnace, I'll be able to craft steel. I have no idea what the ingredients are going to be, but it's going to be all amazing. Oh, and by the way, I make 25 per run of this, so I'll probably make all 41 of these. I'll probably stop them after a certain amount. And that's another game aspect that's pretty cool. The game actually allows you, if you're crafting multiples, to go ahead and craft multiples, and your hands off, right? So when you don't want to, you just hit V, or if you want to do singular tries, then you can do it by just hitting C or hitting the button that they display on the screen. Overall, this is a pretty cool game. I enjoyed it a lot. See, I had 2 views so far. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll have any concurrent viewers. We're just starting out on this game. Hopefully, I'll be able to do this. I'll probably do it on YouTube from now on because Twitch is giving me a little. It's giving me a little business. I might be able to take this video and post it on Rumble as well, because I have a Rumble channel as well. Of course, I'm going to try not to curse or anything. There's no need. It's medieval. Although when I do miss deer, I might let one slip, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's see. Let's stop crafting. Alright. One more. If I can get it. That way I'm going to even 50. Watch me not be able to get it. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. And then WSD is my controls, if I could ever get to them again. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Well, these need short stock wood. So I need about 100 of those. Well, let me see. 150, about 200. Yeah, no, more than that. 100, 200, 350. So let's go get some wood real quick. Wood is easy to get in the game. The axe type does help, depending on what you're trying to cut down. So that is a thing. Steel goes through anything, and it gives you a certain amount of time. Wow. There we go. Like this little tree. You'll see. I'm just going to chop it down real quick. And I couldn't do this with my stone axe. So I grab all this stuff at the same time. This is a stamina type of evolution. So I'm going to drink or eat stuff with a lot of stamina. 120, 24, 26. So it gives me 138 worth of stamina. The trees grow back, so I'll show you a big tree. This big tree will give me some a good amount of wood. And then I'll craft some short rod, basically crafting arrow shafts. I'm fletching. You don't take damage from hitting you, but it is a cool graphic to see. And you can take a look at who's around on the map. Nobody's around near me, so that's interesting. So we'll take a look at this. Just keep going. Heartwood and sapwood is what I got. I'm looking for more sapwood because heartwood is a better material and you use it for making better things. Arrow shafts is not one of those things. So, again, supply chain, logistics, math, all part of the game if you want to have fun and not go crazy. Meaning, run back and forth for different things, then try to pick up something, then forget something. It's just easier to write it all down. I think there's a lesson in life there somewhere. I am not a writer, though, meaning I don't write things down. Even in by trade, I need to write things down, and I fail to do so. So the only time I really truly comment is when I code, because I need to know what the heck I did. It's for other people, sure, yeah, winking here, but having the comment, the comments also. When I step away from the need somebody to do something in that program. For example, if I'm calling out a function and somebody wants to write a new field in that needs to use that function, they need to know which function they actually need to call, what name. Usually I'm pretty good at naming conventions. But that's a really minor amount of stuff for me on the coding stuff. On my mainline job, note taking is so important, and I fail to do so. I try to remember everything. I used to be able to remember everything, but now not so much. I just took a potion, well, an elixir, a tonic for vitality. It gives me a little boost on my vitality, my stamina. So I can recover it a little bit faster. I think it's a regen of 2 per second versus 1 per second, I think is the pace. Yeah, these trees take a while. And all your weapons, all your armor, anything that is used as a use or wear function has a durability rating. So after you repair it a few times, or 10 times, say, depending on the material, you'll actually have to craft it again because you can't fix it any longer. It's just too damaged to fix, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that aspect of the game as well. That way, when you craft stuff, it's actually useful. It's not how should I say, just to make stuff and something lasts forever. Like, meaning, if it was very hard and I crafted it once, I could keep it for the rest of the game. Wagging the finger, no you can't, not in this game, which is kind of cool. I think it makes your skills useful again. So let's see. Probably gonna have to advertise this game a little bit more, huh? This game is pretty good. I may make some shorts out of some of these scenes. Maybe putting some music along with this. Some AI music generated, which I found their lo-fi chill very cool. Lo-fi chill is the music is A, it's not copyrighted. B, it's depending on the genre, it's pretty good. I don't need this much wood. Let me go back to my house. I was just thinking about that. I was like, just talking and chopping wood. That is a lot of wood. All this for arrow tips. There. I think I get carpentry now. I'm not for short stock. I'm a master. Once you get to a master level, you basically stop gaining experience because you succeed every time. That's the bad part about making master or attaining master. As you can see on this, I have carpentry skill, but I only have the long fine woodstock and the short fine woodstock. And although I do use those often, in the quantities that you need to level up, I will be throwing some of those out for sure. Well, this game could go on forever. I'll probably start streaming again tomorrow. So keep that, keep your time open. I don't know when I'll start. Maybe 9, 10 o'clock. Maybe 8 o'clock. I don't know. Prime time on a Friday, though. Come on now. I'm showing my age. But I will try to get another stream for Friday, Saturday, and probably Sunday morning or afternoon. Just to have some media presence and some of the entertainment that some of you might enjoy. Well, with that said, I'm going to stop crafting and I'm going to stop the stream. So to all those who had joined me, I appreciate your time here, and if you like what you heard, give us a subscribe, and we'll see another live tomorrow at around 8 Central, 9 Central, maybe, tomorrow. So everyone, have a good day, have a good night, and we'll talk